Our opponent not wasting time and already hitting our face. It seems that we are against a control that is 4 colored or at least 3. So this could get interesting. I honestly didn't expect it. They play so many colors that I think Village might survive. Hopefully they won't have Demolition Field in the whole deck, which is very possible. So this will be an interesting game. I will tell you exactly what's up. Mana screwed, perfect. Oh, I love being mana screwed. It always helps to have, have a great game of Magic. It's not the end of the world. By the way, our opponent is literally playing the same thing. Fun fact, you cannot counter it because it has X, which means that on the stack it's like for converted mana cost. I think we have to go for a Sphinx. This could get very interesting. They cannot target it really. Oh, okay. Man, I thought I won't have priority to play this. We need to do it now. Why? Because now it doesn't have hexproof. Well, now new turn starts and they cannot remove it anymore. We won't trade. So now we are in a pickle. Vigilance will definitely help them a lot. If our opponent is sneaky, I think they can force a trade on this because of Vigilance. Oh yeah, that was the other scenario. Our creature is so much better that they had to, waste their own creature. However, we absolutely suck at drawing lands, so I will need to waste my best card just to hit a land. Is this good? Nope, it's not. It's a disaster. Consult the star charts is how you outvalue your opponent and not how you play your lands. Our opponent is doing it without playing any kind of card advantage. However, Shiko is not the end of the world as long as they don't have value. Helix is fine. We of course are taking a lot of damage, but even though I could counter it, by the way, this is such a telegraphed Spell Snare, it actually hurts. But we can solve Shiko and now get back to the game now with lands, so hopefully now it's a little bit better. We can also use the Village to pretty much out-counter spell our opponent at any point. They still have this fortress, but we have Demolition Fields. Oh boy, I would really love to counter it. But I don't think we can. Especially that, well, I guess they don't have blue mana. So there was an argument to counter it, but I don't really think it's great. Okay, this is good. This is actually a nice draw. Now we can go for stock up and get the good cards. Phantom I really like the lands, man. I think we cannot miss lands. Let's go for the Reef. Maybe we can get a kill at some point. So the plan is simple. We try to not die, not take too much damage. We don't have life gain, so we will have to counter, damage spells at some point. They want to go Helix again. I will counter this because it provides a little... Wait, we could just shoot the Sheriff that we don't have. Okay, that explains the situation. I thought we have this, but it's deadly cover up. So that was still a decent turn for us. We know that we could get the bird, guys. We could get the bird, but then they can Revelation or something, so I think we still need to wait. They have blue mana, but they're not really using it very hard. But it should be a standard build, so I think they have counter spells, like all of them. 3 steps ahead and probably Normalize too. But not fully sure. I'll just make sure that they cannot counter anything. Later we'll go for the bird, but bird will die, so, it won't win the game alone. I think we need more Sphinxes. Okay. That's a deal. You're taking 3 cards, I'm taking 2, but I take from 8 and you still need to discard 1, so we win. We win. And yep. They definitely have full stack of Revelations there, so that's the problem. I can try to exile them with Deadly Cover-Up after they cast the first one. So maybe that's the plan. By the way, this was exactly the answer I expected on the bird. That's why I didn't really want to cast it too hard. Do they have any good lands? Fortress, but that's kinda it. So I think it's Stock Up and Sphinx. We need a lot of power. We could drop the Sphinx here, but they probably have removal. Especially that it has 3 toughness. If we play this, we go to 8 cards. I think we chill. I think we chill for a very simple reason. Every card matters, and I don't want to discard. This is also a meaningful card. We could even get rid of defeat. No way, it's a creature. Okay. Did not expect this. They still can have blue mana, but only 1. I could just go for the bird. I think we allow it. I'm not sure how we will solve it, but I honestly think we should find a way. So then this is such a funny play. Did not expect it. I think it's 4, right? That's a full tap. So they cannot counter it. I could get 1 more card and a little bit bigger bird if we allow them to counter, but I want to force them into answering right now while we cannot protect it. That will tap them out too. This is good. This is actually good. And we still got the cards, which is kind of what we wanted. And now, do we have something that we want to exile? This is of course good, and this is good. I think let's not risk it and just go for the sweeper. Man, that is turning out to be a pretty interesting game. Let's go Sphinx and shoot the Sheriff. Sweep the whole board. You know what? It's actually Marang. I think it's Marang. This way they will not have card advantage. Oh, yes, yes, yes. All the revelations. We need to somehow get them. Good hand. Solid hand. And the build, yeah, kinda normal. Kinda what expected. They always play 1 of them. Since like months. So yeah, that's funny. I think we got all the Marangs. I hope. You know what? We know they cannot answer it right now. They actually cannot answer it. Which means we main phase this bad boy. And maybe we can hit a land. We still can afford 1 card. Shoot the Sheriff. Okay for Reef. This is not the worst card, but I don't think we needed to win. And now we get back to Hexproof. Sphinx is such a pain for so many decks, so unless they top deck the answer here, they cannot do anything about it. And when we untap, wow! This is actually the best top deck they could ever get. Because that's 2 different cards. And both of them are perfect selections pretty much at 10 cards. Well, that's how you win. Just be good at Magic and draw top card that solves every situation. But it's so infuriating. You make the whole strategy for 5 turns. You are ahead. Your opponent has 1 random draw. And this draw is just exactly what they need. They solve everything and they are ahead. And you are like, oh my god, I worked 5 turns for this play. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't care. It didn't hurt my soul at all. So I will try to go for Phantom Interference. We have this because we can deal some damage together with Sphinx and Reefs. So this 2/2 token actually makes a lot of difference. Oh man, honestly this consult completely ruined my game plan. They only had 1 draw to prevent it and they instantly got it. It's very hard to salvage it at this point. Like, I don't have card advantage anymore. That was the play. You know? Oh boy, do we just make the token? This will be the saddest play ever. No, we just have to wait. We just have to wait. I don't think exiling Consult is so good. We probably want something else. We have to play the whale. Then they will try to kill it. I have a bit of a game plan. And I think we need to get rid of Deadly Cover-Up for it. So, yeah, basically my whole plan was completely ruined by this 1 draw. And I need to make a new game plan. And I think I have something, but it's so much worse than what it should be. Very, very careful tap. Now they will keep drawing more cards than us. And they will outscale us in the next 5 turns. Because they draw 2 cards per thing. This is a very weird play. Huh. Huh. We know their full hand. So if we counter this, we are ahead. I think we go for this, man. Listen, there's no way they will get again something. I need to get the maximum value from this play, because otherwise we just don't win fast enough. They will kill one of the token with this, but not the other one. And I'm tapping out fully. I need this pressure. I need to force them to use those cards, and surely they will just draw a bad card from the top. Surely a Lantern. Listen, I stocked up and I got, you know, I guess double Phantom Interference, but normally I would just counter it with this. And that was the best two cards. So, you know, they got a land, which is finally what we expected them. And see, moment they don't draw a bomb, well, finally the reality got to them, and they only have 3 cards to answer, you know, all of this and all of this. And when we untap, we stop being behind for as we were since that play. And I know it seems that I'm talking a lot about this one draw, but this was what decided next 4 turns. If that was a land, we would be winning already the game, because Sphinx would never be answered. That was the only turn when they could answer Sphinx, and that was like 6 power. Sure, I think that's fine. They can only do it once. Okay, good. Now we have the whale. So guys, I mean, now we start, and I will honestly just go for this. I hope for a counter. They can go for Get Lost, sure, but we can counter it easily. Oh my god, now we got the good part. Okay, finally. This is huge. This is actually insanely massive. We probably need to hit Demolition Field as soon as possible, because they are still drawing 2 cards per turn with this land. I'm not sure if they used it. I think they should. And now we can start dealing some damage. We need to reverse the whole game. We need to drop the whale, hit for 9 a turn, and then maybe even drop Sphinx on top of this. And this is how we get back into this game after this single consult. Sometimes I've noticed that one good draw can basically skew your next 5 turns. You need to work so hard to recover from one good draw of your opponent. It seems that our opponent is keen on trying to kill us, which is probably a solid strategy. Even though they're attacking into the reef, it is a little bit expensive to activate it. But I think I still will. So I could go for the whale, but that means they can play it again, and then we find Demolition Field and kill it. But then this survives. So we need double Demolition Field. We cannot play both on the same turn, so this will survive and give them more cards. So activating Reef is actually a better play here. It saves us both life and, you know, basically card advantage in a way. They will definitely go for Get Lost, so we have to Spell Snare it. Oh my god, they actually got this too. Well, that's not bad. Not too shabby. We could make a copy of Reef. Or we can just counter. We'll definitely counter, but I'm not sure what the other mode is. Making another Reef can really help us finish the game later. Drawing cards is nice too. Okay, I will draw cards. Because if we get some good cards, it might really give us this one extra play. Oh man, we're actually working for it. There is Revelation, but our board is winning right now. So we don't need Deadly Cover-Up. It's not a bad card, just not good enough. Now we kill it. Our opponent also has 1 less mana then. And we will wait for the kicker. If I want Demolition Field, I need to do it now. So I actually will. Demolition Field. Do we take 2? No, I think we take Sphinx. They will probably not defend. We have to. This is too important. It's better to play a little bit slower game, but get all the value. So now we can hit this. They cannot get the cards, and now they are stuck with this. Marangs are not in the deck, and we still have counter spells for Consult. Like, Consult the Star Charge will not resolve here. I think we still have basics. Not too many, but enough. Okay, and now we are finally, for the first time in the game, fully in control of what is going on. We aren't even super tapped. So I think from here we should close the game. I think we won. I think we won. But man, that was a struggle. And our opponent still can, maybe do something. Some versions play one village, but I think this one didn't, right? They only have this monastery. Okay, after roping for 3 ropes, our opponent seems to be back, which means we probably need to start countering spells. Stock up is perfect, it gives them 2 different cards basically. And mana is not an issue at this stage of the game, so stock ups are just superior and consults. It's actually better than consult, because consult is something we can counter, so that is the best draw here. So it seems that our opponent is kinda roping us here. By the way, you can see that moment they cannot save the game with this single draw from the top, the game falls apart for them instantly, and this would happen on the Sphinx turn if they didn't get that consult. And that's a full rope. That's crazy. And they're waiting until the last second to play. Are you serious? Oh, my friend, I can see you're enjoying it. I can see you're enjoying it. Listen, if they rope, they get the emote. They get the freaking emote. Nope. Still nope. See, moment they cannot instantly salvage the game with single draw, the game falls apart completely for them. And we are just absolutely smashing it. We could go for the whale to try to go for fast lethal. This is what? 11 damage, so 1 draw before they die. Let's freaking go. 1 draw. And they're freaking dead. Tapper did very nicely. And here you go. Here you go. Here's your graveyard. Of course they can use the graveyard with Shiko. So there is argument to mill ourselves, but I don't love this play, With Spell Snare we can also counter the Get Lost and stuff like this, and Lightning Helix too. So, as you can see, instantly out. So guys, our opponent is going for the Earths already. Even though we have some answers, I think it's worth to go for the Hex. We'll also bluff a bit of counter spell action. It's kinda important because we still want to slow them down. And it's fine, if they play another Earths, that's kinda perfect for us. Now they are even slower, and now we can sweep pretty darn easy. I'm using Day of Black Sun because it can save your Sphinx, so this could be the play. Or we can just wait. I honestly think we'll just go for the Sphinx and see how it goes. If I wanted to super min-max, we would probably go stock up and full control, but I think this could be interesting. And I want to showcase this card because this card is actually so deadly for a lot of decks. Many decks literally cannot kill it. Generally only control can because they play sweepers. And now we can keep... Oh man, you will love this. You will actually love this. Go with it. What's the worst that can happen? Sphinx? Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, that's the first victim. And now... now we could go for the stock up. I'm not sure if we even have to respect this. Let's go like this. Full tap. I don't think they will activate those. And we can Phantom Interference because it actually hits the curve perfectly. We have 2 sweepers, so I will just take a big counter spell for the next turns. Our opponent is fully tapped, so they cannot do anything. Swing, hit, pain. 3 more hits until you are dead, my friend. So let's see. Maybe we can finish the whole fight with a Sphinx, which would be super fun. I really like this type of cards, man. It costs quite a lot for current standard, but it's very sneaky and it's just so hard to remove. You pretty much need to bait control player to play something, and then you can target it only. But you still can get countered, and that means you need to make second play, so you are probably tapped out, so, Phantom Interference will hit you. Our opponent is in a pickle. They decided they will keep swinging face. Is that technique? No way. Well, How about... Oh, this is actually painful. They lost elf for this. Oh, now they need to replay it from start. Oh, this is actually painful for our opponent. Well, here it is. Here it is, the absolutely brutal game. You know what? We could draw cards with this. So I will just keep hitting with Sphinx. See, they will just die to this. Alright, so we are unfortunately, guys, against a Kona Enjoyer. A Kona Enjoyer. So I think we'll try to force them into using the first Kona, because they know that the station is gone after this turn. Winter Night Stories, okay. Interesting. 3 cards, that's a lot. We can counter on the next turn too. Alright, so I didn't want to waste this because it can still hit Kona on the next turn. And if they don't play on the next turn anything, we can consult and find the next answers. So it actually kinda is good for us. Let's go for the station, this way they cannot, you know... I mean station Kona immediately for, you know, I win button. It's crazy to me still that we have turn 4 combo wins in Standard. That are also uncounterable, because they play caverns, you know? Or they can, if they want. The only reason if they don't play it is that control is extinct. So, I think we go for the Consult. That's the play. Phantom Interference still protects us against Kona. By the way, have you noticed something interesting about our opponent's lands? They have 1 less than they should. They actually are so greedy. They do not play basics at all. That's wild. I like the whale because it can finish the game. And we want to be aggressive with this deck. Like, we can push more damage than normally. So, we are going for the village. Day of Black Sun, I mean, it's not for the matchup. Hex, I don't think it hits a single card in this deck. Day of Black Sun at least can kill Kona at some point, you know? Okay, another station, so they can go for, you know, the same card as always. They have 1 card that matters. You need to counter it, you need to kill it, you need to burn it before it spreads. You know, I'm doing it because I literally have nothing else to do. So this is a nice target, just to slow them down, because I want to set up the bigger cards and draw a little bit more. So now this is the real turn. Let's see, I hope they also will try to be more defensive. Yeah, this Demolition Field hurt them. I think I will still cast the whale. We'll see what happens. Oh, nothing. Nothing will happen, that's a good thing to happen. Well, now you see why we use whales. Because this is the way that we can really close the game very quickly. Warding really helps with the counter spells, and we just mess them completely. Hopefully no duress or something like this. Okay, this is fine. Even though they will see the counter spell, which is of course not great, but it still buys us 2 turns. So I'm thinking that they are preparing for the Annex. I mean, kinda obviously. So they will just cast it on turn 5, and we need to make the play until then. Which means Reef here. Our opponent will not cast Annex right now. And like, Annex is the 1 card we absolutely have to counter. It's not great that they've seen the interference. Now they can play around it. And you know, it's not normalized. Like, getting 3 extra turns would be so much better. Our opponent literally knows what we have and still goes for it. This is a very peculiar play, because they know we have Hex, which is perfect answer. So it seems they just wanted to see this new card, but how does it help them? Because now we have a new card. Unless we play this. This is a tricky one. I think I have to show the card. Unfortunate. Because then I can stock up into Phantom Interference on the next turn. We'll see. They could also have highs, but they need double black for it. And here's the Pizza Swamp. The eternal Pizza Swamp. Alright, so let's see the play. This is one of the last turns when they know that we will be fully passive. Once we start to stock up, bad things start happening to them. So they need to push for, you know, something. They can go for Sanctuary. Maybe that's their plan. Ah, that was highlighted. So, okay. That's a very weird moment to tap it, but I'll take it. So, I think we just stock up into interference, set up for the future. Definitely this, and I mean, it's not like we have a different choice than a land on top of it. I think we should be kinda okay. We have the bird. At some point we might get the Sphinx. Well, a bait, huh? They know we can counter it. They literally know we can counter it. So how do we could consult the star charts and deadly cover up both, like all of this. Then they drop Annex anyway, so I think it's still better to interference. This counter spell is slowly starting to be less and less useful, so let's trade it for a very good card. 3 damage a turn is not good enough, especially that we get the bird. So I expect our opponent will swing. I had really like interruptive opening, but we are standing strong. Standing strong. Definitely feels like a little bit of a Librarian turn. We have 2, so we can draw into more answers or just go consult. If they tap out, I will play Librarian and block. And that's not really the thing. Like, lands, of course, are important, but the biggest problem for our opponent is setting up the Annex. Because once they drop it, they will get everything. Unfortunately, we cannot counter here. I could consult, but that's very risky. We are going for the bird, because this is a bird turn. And that means we are getting a free kill on land. This is colorless, so there's no way they can cast anything from this. And we also put a ton of pressure, which means that this damage from Annex will suddenly really starts to hurt. We could go for Sanctuary, so let's go for Demolition Field, preventing this play for our opponent. We could even go Reef. That's 2 turn leaf. What? And we actually queue so quickly. We can still shoot the Sheriff. You know what? I'm going for... Man, I've never been so aggressive with control in my whole life, but this actually makes perfect sense. This is exactly 9 damage and it can be done twice. On the next turn. I don't think we will win like this, but if we can force them to save 2 mana, they lost Sanctuary. So they kind of decided to be aggressive and we had perfect card to punish it. Well, you have less than the last turn. Oh, it wasn't just lands. So guys, this is the full build. I absolutely adore cards like Stoic Sphinx. I think this is such a fun way to close the games as a control, especially that you can still protect it, but it has hexproof for the first spell, so it makes some cool, interesting games, and with the Whale and Librarian, you have the full package. You can play more creatures, but I still want to have control over the gameplay, so, you know, those counter spells are useful. And we have quite a lot of them, especially with, you know, those creatures. We kinda packed everything. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you to all the amazing patrons that allow us to make this content for everyone. So, you know, thank you guys for that. And I hope you are having a lot of fun. And what can I say more? I like Dimir. I enjoy playing it. So this was a fun day on the arena. And I hope it was fun for you as well. So thank you for watching until the end. And see you in the next video.